How are we doing, guys? So, we're trying something a bit different. We're trying something a little bit different here. The whole matchday experience, the whole shebang today. We're going to start with the reaction to the lineups as they come in. I don't think they're coming yet, but they are going to be here with us in 2 seconds, mate. And we're joined, of course, by Joe. Don't forget, guys, in half an hour, we will also be going live with the watch-along. So it's the whole shebang today. We're doing a reaction to the lineup, watch-along, post-match reviews, and their joint player ratings later on. Joe Wayman, how are you doing, mate?
Really good, mate. Really good. Really excited for this, like you say, this match day experience. We're going to have player ratings. We're going to have lineup discussion. We're going to have the live stream. We're going to have post-matches. We're trying to jam-pack in as much as we can for you, loyal All Leeds TV listeners. And while you're there, please smash a like on the video as well while we get kicking, because the more likes we get, the more people see the video, the more people come and join us. And that's what we want. We want an open forum for Leeds United fans and, of course, Everton fans and whichever fans fancy watching us. But let's go through the lineup. Where are we starting, Oscar?
We have it in. We're going to start with Leeds United. We're going to start with the proper team here. So, as expected, in goal, Ilan Meslier.
Yeah, what you would expect.
Right back, we've got Luke Ayling.
Nice.
Big Robin at right-sided centre-back. Coops at left-sided centre-back.
Nice.
Looks like Stuart Dallas at left-back, just looking at the teams.
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I'm not quite sure about that because Alioski makes the lineup. So I would maybe think Alioski goes in at left-back.
In fact, yeah, it's just trying to work it out. But I guess, okay, we'll go to Alioski left-back. We'll just jiggle this around a bit. Alioski at left-back.
Yeah. Let us know your guys' thoughts in the comments as this is coming in. Alioski at left back. What does that mean for that midfield, do you think, then, Oscar? Let's keep going through.
Oh, we shall have a little look. We'll just go through and then we shall discuss. Kelvin screened in. Rafinha on the right. Looks like Stuart Dallas pushed up a little bit here into centre mid. Just a slight alteration there. Matthias Klick, left-sided of it. And then Jackie Harrison. And then, of course, Paddy Bamford up top. So, mate, I mean, what's your general opinion of that? I think you are correct there, saying Alioski left back.
Did we see Rafinha up there as well?
Rafinha's in there as well. Rafinha's on the right-hand side. So, it's unchanged, mate. It's an unchanged team from the last game. It's quite an
Sorry,
just
as you're going through the lineup, I don't know if any Leeds fans are watching this. Bailey Peacock-Farrell has basically just put it into his own net as Man City have put 6 past him on his Premier League debut. Wait till you see this. I think it might be offside, actually, but BPF just basically rolled the ball into his own net after conceding 6 on his Premier League debut. But yeah, let's talk about that lineup. Look, mate, people in the comments, look, we've got one here. Ashley Mumford, why is Rodrigo not starting? Forever 22 matching on together says, no, Rodrigo. And I'm really disappointed by that as well, mate, if I'm being totally honest. Yeah. I wanted Rodrigo to start. Seeing Alioski in the lineup straight away, I thought, right, he's gone with the same team. Allison didn't hear the team. These are all Leeds TV faithful. So let's just quickly run through it once again. Let's
go again.
Ilan Meslier.
It's on second. There we go.
Ilan Meslier. Right back, we have got Luke Ayling. Boom. Centre-backs, Koch. Other centre-back, left-sided. Crossfield balls that you do, it's Liam Cooper. At left-back, we believe it is Gianni Alioski. Had a great performance last time out. You can't really... You can sort of understand it, but I think we all wanted to see Rodrigo. In front of them, you're going to have, of course, the main man, Calvin Phillips. In the high eights, as it were, Klick and Dallas is going to be in there as well. On the right-hand side would be your main man, Rafinha. Left, Jack Harrison. And leading the line, the man in form, Patrick Bamford. So, yeah, there's your lineup, guys. Let us know your guys' thoughts. I think the big thing is the fact that there is no Rodrigo. People will be happy to know that Casilla is on the sub-bench alongside Strauch, Leith Davis, Rodrigo, Helder Costa, Tyler Roberts, and Giancarlo Ian Perveda. So, yeah, there's your Leeds United. I'll put my teeth in. There's your Leeds United lineup. What are your thoughts, Oscar? Are you disappointed with no Rodrigo?
A little bit. I think it's a little bit disappointing no Rodrigo. I mean, it's not too unexpected. I think we said before, we went on there, and last couple of days, Rodrigo was by no means guaranteed to start this. But look, if Rodrigo has the same impact he did against Arsenal, then I'm highly confident with those long distance shots that it's going to cause Jordan Pickford a bit of an issue today. And I'm still confident of that team, mate. I think Alioski did superb on against Arsenal. Again, it's repeating that now for Alioski. But I mean, we do also have, of course, the Everton team in now, mate. We have the Everton team.
We do.
If you are ready to go through that one, let's start off with in goal, Jordan Pickford,
T-Rex.
Trying to suss out what the back four kind of is. It still looks like a back three.
Possibly. I'm thinking Iwobi at right wing back.
Okay, we'll start right wing back. Sorry, Iwobi right wing back.
Let's see if we can find it. Bear with us, guys. We're new to this. We're going to come up with some. We're going to come up with some better graphics next time around. I assure you, we haven't had time to sort this out. But Iwobi at right wing back, which excites me. Apparently, he had a great game there last time out, but that excites me. Are we looking at
a Holgate right side of centre back?
Yeah,
looks like through the middle will be Ben Godfrey, and then the left side of it will be Michael Keane. Which is quite interesting. Then trying to work out the left wing back, mate, because
do we think it'll be Davis? Is it possible it'll be Davis?
I'd imagine it's probably going to be Tom Davis. I mean, he's not left-footed, to be fair, but it could well be Tom Davis going left wing back in this one. And then two centre mids, as expected, Doucouré and Alan. Just flash those up for you guys.
If there's any Everton fans watching, just let us know if you think we're bang on with the lineup. So we've got Doucouré there, and of course Alan.
And then, of course, the front three we spoke about. Nothing too surprising here. James Rodriguez on the right-hand side, and then through the middle, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and on the left-hand side, Richarlison, who is just disappeared off my screen. I apologise for that. There we go. Richarlison's there as well. Nice. So, I don't know, mate. It looks like 3-4-3, 5-2-3, something crazy off Ancelotti. But, I think it's a strange one, isn't it? Because you kind of got who's playing left wing back there. It's not too unexpected, that Everton team. I think the interesting one is obviously Holgate coming in. Obviously Mina has been dropped for this game. Quite interesting. Mason Holgate is a bit of a loose cannon for me. I think he's someone who can wind up quite easily. I think Bamford can get in his ear and wind up quite easily, to be fair. But what do you think of that Everton team?
So for me, it's like chalk and cheese. The front three is electric. The banging form. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, everything he touches turns to gold at the minute. It's the back line that worries. And I suppose from an Everton fan perspective as well, they're probably looking at Leeds United in the same vein and thinking, look, they're good going forward. We know they'll keep the ball. We know they'll create. But at the back, they can be got at, and the amount of goals we conceded, you would have to go along with that if you're an opposing fan. But I look at that Everton team as well. And like you mentioned, Godfrey, Keane, Holgate, they can be got at, mate. Right wing backs, basically square pegs in round holes if they are going to go with Tom Davis and, of course, Alex Iwobi. So they can be got at for me. And that's where we'll get the main, amount of our joy. It's going to be interesting as well. I don't know what you think. Obviously, James playing from the right. Is Alioski going to be on the man marking job on James Rodriguez? I would have much preferred Dallas in that position and Rodrigo in the centre. Not just for Rodrigo, because I believe Rodrigo will create so much more than what Stuart Dallas can. And that's no disrespect to Stuart Dallas. It's just a fact. But I'd also like Dallas at left back just for the job he would do on James, because you'd imagine he's going to mark him unless KP gets him possibly. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because James is pretty much a 10, but plays out wide. He just drifts all over the place.
A bit like Pablo, I guess.
That's the thing. Like the other two, Calvert-Lewin, Richarlison, they're a lot more mobile to an extent in terms of the way they move. One stays central, the other stays out wide, and they're quite, they stay quite robotic in that sense. But yeah, I mean, obviously, both going forward and defensively, I think Rodrigo would have been the better option personally starting the game. I think a lot of people in the comments are a little bit disappointed. They've just flashed up Robbie's comment there. It's disappointing, to an extent, Rodrigo's not there because you wanted Dallas on that man-to-man marking job. But I think the thing is, who knows how this Everton team's going to line up? It could really surprise us because maybe Iwobi might play on the right-hand side. James might play as more of a 10 because it's hard to work out exactly what that shape is off Everton. So I think it will probably change throughout the game. I think they might start with Alioski marking James, and if it doesn't go to plan, they might switch it up and just move Dallas to left back. And we've seen Bielsa do that before. If we start the game badly, he'll switch it around quickly. If he doesn't see something he quite likes. So I think for me, the starting lineup is pretty much perfect. Just a slight doubt, maybe about Rodrigo should start this game, but there's no doubt in my mind Rodrigo will still have an impact on this match in one way or another.
Yeah, I just think hopefully if we look at that, people asking if we're happy with the lineup, Stephen Mayer, we're happy with what Bielsa puts out all the time. I just think a lot of Leeds fans as well, if you look at the comments as well, are of the thinking that they'd have liked Rodrigo in there. And whether or not that's just because Rodrigo had such an impact, or it's to do with the fact that Dallas isn't a left back, I'm not sure. But I think I would have liked that. But listen, Alioski had a great game, one of his better games for me last time out against Arsenal. I just hope if it's similar to the Arsenal game at halftime that Rodrigo comes on at halftime, not too late on in the game, if you know what I mean, Oscar, because it felt a little bit, maybe you could have brought him on sooner. I did think the subs in the game were decent by Bielsa, but I think there was a lot of people that said they'd have liked to have seen Rodrigo sooner. So if, for whatever reason, it is the same as the Arsenal game and we're 0-0 at halftime, then for me, bring Rodrigo on at halftime. I don't know what you think about that.
No, I agree, mate, because I don't think we should go into this game with any massive fear. I know Everton are a good team. I know that front three's good. It's more than good. It's absolutely top class. But, I mean, I look at it and think, a draw would be a good result in this game, but I don't want to go into this game with any fear. I think draws go you nowhere in this league. I think it's better to win a game, lose one than draw two, if that makes sense. I've said that completely the wrong way around. You know what I mean, guys. It's better to win a game than draw two. So, we might as well take the risk. I definitely agree with that. If it's 0-0 after half-time, put Rodrigo on. And Everton, they know they can hurt us going forward. But as someone just flashed up before, Rafinha can really cause danger in this game because there's no obvious orthodox left back in that team. It looks like Tom Davis at left back. And to be fair, Tom Davis, this might come back to haunt me, but he's not been particularly convincing as a centre mid. So is he going to do the job at left back against a top class right winger in Rafinha? Tough game for them. They'll be fearing us going forward. Don't make any mistake about it.
100%, and rightly so. Someone has just asked, Matt Wright says, what are the subs? For Leeds United, it is Kiko Casilla, Pascal Struijk, Leif Davis, Rodrigo, Costa, Roberts, and Poveda. For Everton, it's Losel, Delph. I wonder if we'll see Delph at some point. It's quite interesting to think, actually, if they have gone with Tom Davis, why they haven't gone for Delph in that position, because he's played there before.
City won a league with Delph at left back.
Yeah, exactly. Moving on, you've got Sigurdsson, Mina. It's interesting to see Mina dropped. Torsen, Bernard, and Gomez. So they have got players that can affect it as well. I know Sigurdsson's not well thought of, but once upon a time he was a great player. But Bernard, Gomez, they can come on and surely affect the game as well.
That's an interesting one as well. Like, Everton fans aren't happy with that either. Davis starting the game. He's not. I think him and Sigurdsson, as you say, not particularly liked, by Everton fans. So interesting one that, I think obviously, if you imagine if fans were there as well, it'd be even better for us, wouldn't it, in that kind of sense? But I think definitely that right hand side we can cause trouble on. Even on the right, mate, because Iwobi, I know obviously Sarah was saying, the top game against Fulham, but I don't think he'll be half as tested in that game as what he will be tonight, against, Harrison, Alioski, Rodrigo, potentially coming on, drifting to that side. I think we can cause some real danger on both sides, Are
we thinking Rafinha, like Locks, our good friend Locks from Leicester City Fan TV, thinks Rafinha's one to keep an eye on. And listen, Tom Davis, if he is playing at left wing back, much like Alex Iwobi as well, they are going to have their hands full against, our wingers and the way that our fullbacks like to push on as well. I heard Iwobi had a great game out last time out, but that's against Fulham. No disrespect to Fulham, but going forward, especially in the wings, the way we pack out the wings, they are going to have a job on the hands, aren't they?
Yeah, 100%. But of course, they'll say the same thing going the other way. Obviously, Alioski at left back, they might target that. It's just going to be really good. It's not going to be a 0-0 this, mate. It's not going to be a 0-0. I can say that with pretty big confidence it won't be a 0-0 list. I think there's going to be. I can see both teams scoring more than two. I can really see a top quality game, and that's what I think we're going to get. We've got the two most attacking managers in the world, in Ancelotti and Bielsa. There's no way this is going to be a 0-0. No chance.
No, I can't see it either, mate. And there's some score predictions coming in. But guys, we've come up to 15 minutes. What we're going to do is leave it there. We'll be back with you. This is solely for the lineup. Before you head out, please smash a like on the video. As I said, there's over 200 people watching. Not that many likes. We need them likes, man. The more likes, the more people come in. Smash the like on the video. And we'll be back at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. where we can have a further chat about the game, how we expect it to go, and obviously get your score predictions in as well. So keep it locked to All Leeds TV, and we'll see you at 5 p.m. for the build-up and the live watch-along of Leeds.